Jess here, and today we're gonna be making some my street themed cookies. And I'm just kidding, we're actually not making anything because there's nothing in this bowl, but there's ingredients around me, and we are gonna be making something today. We're gonna be making my street themed bath bombs, character themed bath bombs to be exact. And we're going to start with, well, a bunch of things. There's a lot on this table here, and it's gonna be interesting to see if I remember where to begin because we made a few before we started this video, but we're gonna go ahead and just jump into making these things, all right? Okay, so the first thing that we're going to need, and by the way, everything is listed down in the description below if you need it. The first thing we're going to need is some citric acid. Now, earlier this morning, I was messing with this stuff, and I recommend that if you have like gloves, you should have gloves. You should wear them because I actually have like a cut open on like the side of my nail, and that stuff got in, and it was not the nicest thing like that you could imagine. It was actually really painful, and I learned my lesson from that. So we're gonna be putting on some gloves, just to make it. Oh, I'm actually going to take my ring off because I don't want my ring to like tear the glove and then like the acid get in and it just be like one horrible mess. So, going to put on some gloves, and this also helps with the dye later, and you'll see. And we're going to take citric acid, and it just looks really sparkly. We're gonna take 1/3 cup, measuring cup, and put that in here. So let's do that. Well, actually, no, not in this bowl. Haha, I caught myself before I made a mistake. That's what we do. We learn from our mistakes. We're going to put it in this bowl here. There we go. We're gonna have this one right here. And you'll see why soon. Put the citric acid here. Then we're going to get our baking soda, and we're going to take 2 scoops of this. Hope I don't spill it, because that's the last thing I need. I've been trying to keep this shirt clean like throughout the entire day, which is probably not going to happen because I'm probably going to eat later. And it's just not going to work out the way I want it to. But I am determined to keep the shirt clean throughout the video. Alright, so 2 cups of baking soda and 1 cup of citric acid, or 1/3 cup of citric acid and 1/3 cup of baking soda, whatever. And now that we got it in here, we're just gonna wanna like shift it back and forth. And like the best way to mix it, like you can put your hand in there and you can like, you know, mix it a little. But like the best way to mix it, or the way that I read online was the best way to mix it, is you kind of just like shift it back and forth through the bowls. It's gonna make this like little powdery like fluff coming in your face, and it's gonna make you want to sneeze. But this helps it like really mix very well. So just get that done a little bit, mix it, and then you're gonna want to put it inside of the bowl, or le bowl, whichever one. There we go. And I really want to move my hair out of my face, but I'm afraid, you know, I'm just gonna do this. There we go. All right, I am professional. I have a sort of professional setup, and I can do this. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to actually mix our dye. Now I'm gonna go with an Aphmau scented bath bomb first. And I'm actually going to use lavender, as you can see, because lavender is purple, and I'm just going with a purple theme. Look, I'm staying really basic here, so just let me do this. Okay, so in order to get purple, we have our set of dyes here. If you remember the slime video, I used this dye set before. This is a really good dye set, and it is really nice. But the thing about bath bombs is that sometimes when you mix them in the actual thing, it starts to fizz a little bit, and it's not gonna come out the way that you want it to. So it's best to, like, if you're going for a certain color, to mix it outside of the mixture before you put it in there. So we're going to take our pink, and we're going to put some drops in here. 1, 2, let's put some more drops. I don't know how many I'm gonna put in, just like a lot. Gonna go with that. And then I'm gonna put like maybe 2 drops of blue dye, because the blue dye is gonna take over a lot. Like, it'll take over quite a bit. So you don't want to put too much. You want to have more of like a pink ratio in there than a blue. And then you're gonna want to put a little bit of red, like maybe 2 drops of that as well. Just to kind of mix it up, because when it goes in there, oh, there we go. Because when it goes in there, getting the purple color is going to be a little difficult. So we're going to mix our dye up to get that purple for a bit. It's going to be a little bit to get that purple, so just hang in there while you let it, and it looks really dark. See that? It's going to be hard to tell until you take it out. If we don't get a purple bath bomb, that's okay. We tried our best, and that's all we can hope to do is just try our best in life. And you know, if things don't turn out the way we want them to, then we just try again. We don't give up. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's good for right now. Put that there. Now, I really should have gone over everything that we're going to need. Just look in the description down below and you'll see everything that we're going to need in the description down below. Just so you know, Amazon's your best friend, because like I got almost all this stuff from Amazon. So just saying, if you need to know where to get it, you can get it from Amazon. All right. So the next thing we're gonna want to do is put one. Ooh, I got some dye on this. See, that's why you wear gloves. That's why you wear gloves, just in case. So now we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of almond oil. And now there are multiple recipes for bath bombs, and if you're like allergic to almonds, I highly recommend you look up a different recipe for this. But this is what we're gonna use for now. And yeah, definitely look up a different recipe if you are allergic to peanuts or anything like that. But we're using almond oil for this one. And we're gonna pour it in. And the one thing you wanna avoid is like your concoction fizzing up. And the oil is a good way to start, at least for that I realized when I was making it. You're gonna wanna like keep it from fizzing. So like the dye will make it fizz, and like some of this will make it fizz. Then you're gonna wanna put like, so we're using lavender scented. You're gonna wanna put like maybe 20 drops or 30. This is going really fast and I lost count. Or you could just put like however many you want in there. Like if you're gonna scent it up, just scent it up. Like there we go. Yeah, you go, scent. You go. That fell. Did we run out of lavender? Oh well. That smells really strong. Yeah, that smells really strong and really sensitive lavender. All right, so we're gonna pour our dye in there and hopefully this turns out a good color. Let's find out. Going in there, go in. Please be purple. And if you're not purple, that's okay. I love you no matter what. Go in there. Okay, got that in. Hopefully that won't spill, because like getting dye everywhere is the worst thing and the hardest thing to get out. All right, now that that's all together, what you're gonna wanna do is you're actually gonna wanna stick your hands in there and like mix it up a bit. There we go. And it's turning out purple! At least from what I can see. Look at that. Ah! It's actually turning out the way I wanted to. I didn't think this would happen on camera, but it's happening. All right, mix it up a little bit. And it's got such a strong scent to it, like it's really strong. Now I'm not gonna lie, because you use blue in this, more than likely this purple, when you put it in water, is gonna turn out to be a blue. So like, it'd be like a really cute, like innocent, like April Fool's joke to do to your friends, where it's like, here's a purple bath bomb, I bet purple's your favorite color. They're like, oh my gosh, it's like the best color ever. And then when they go into their bath, it turns out blue and they're like, oh my gosh. And then you're just like, April Fool. Sorry, I'm just thinking about a good like innocent prank to do, you know? Keeping it really simple. All right, so look at that. We got our bath bomb concoction right here. Now, if you're really fancy and you're feeling really adventurous and you're a glitter person, because I know you are, at least I know I am, and maybe you are, but if you're not a glitter person, then this part is not for you. We must censor this part for those people who don't like glitter. But there's this mica glitter, and it's very, very fine. Like, it is incredibly fine, and if you pour it in, it's gonna go everywhere. Like, it's gonna go everywhere. So we're just gonna pour a lot of it in. See that? It just went everywhere. And if you like glitter in your bath bombs, this is what you're gonna wanna use. It's called mica, M-I-C-A. And it just puts a lot of glitter in your bath bomb. And it makes it really, really, really nice. So there we go. But once you're done mixing it, it should be able to stay in your hand and like stay like this. And if it doesn't do that, you can actually spritz some water in here, which is why we have a water spritzer. And this kind of keeps it together, but the problem with this is that if you spritz it, it's gonna start fizzing, so you're gonna wanna do it lightly, and you're gonna wanna mix it as you do it. So like you spritz a little, see? And it's turning a little blue. So I put just a little bit in, and hopefully it'll keep it together a little bit better. There we go. All right, so we got that, and now that's pretty much it, and you can start putting it inside of your mold, and we're going to make a little purple heart mold. So the way you want to do that is just kind of like push it in a little, not too much. You don't want to pack it like crazy. You just want to like push it, because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure it overflows just a tiny bit. That way when you put them together, they kind of stay. So watch, we're gonna put this together right here. Oh, I was so close to ruining this shirt, so close. And then you kind of start pushing it like this. There we go. And hopefully it stays. If it doesn't, that's okay. That's fine. All right, so we got a little heart here. There we go. A heart. And then we have a star. We're gonna put this star in just because I want to make a star one. It smells so lavendery and so pretty. This is really fun. Like, this is really fun. And again, like I said, you're always gonna want to moderate how you do it, because first, like, it works differently for everyone, like depending on how you make it. Let's put this in the star. There we go. Now we have the star done. Gonna want to push our molds together. All right, we have a star. We're pushing our star together. And the star should stay, hopefully. Hopefully, maybe I'm doing this completely wrong, who knows? And now we have, I think we have enough for this ball one. And if we don't, that's okay. Pulling this in. This right here. I don't think we have enough. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna push these two together and see what happens. Okay, this one doesn't have enough in it, but maybe. I'm afraid to leave it. Ooh, oh, it's working. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna ruin that. I'm not gonna ruin that at all. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm leaving it alone. Leaving it. Done. Did it. Ha! All right. So we got a star, we got a heart, and we got a ball. And we did it all with the lavender scent and some dye for Aphmau. There we go. Alrighty. Now we get to try some of these out. Woo! We're back! Okay, so I didn't mention this before, but basically you have to let these sit for like you can take them out immediately, but you have to let them sit for like maybe an hour or 2 or 3, depends. But we actually had made some before this video, so that way we can have like a little demonstration to show you how they work and figure out if they work, because we haven't used them ourselves. We made a Kwai-chan one, we made an Aaron one, we made an Aaron Aphmau one, a Zane one, a Caitlin one, and the scents we used for that was Aaron we used cinnamon, Zane we used lemon, Caitlin, we used the lavender because originally it was purple, but then it turned blue, so we made a Caitlin one. And then for Kwai-chan, we used a grapefruit flavor, which is Kwai-chan right here, sorry. And so we're going to test out a few of them and see if they work, and hopefully they do. And if they don't, then that's okay. I've been saying that a lot. All right, so there's our water. And now, time for the test of truth. These are the ones that I made right now. I don't know if I can take them out slowly. Here we go. Now please, 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 please. Ah! It actually worked! It's got a little seam there, but that's really nice. I like the seam and the way it looks. So now, we're going to throw this in and see what color it makes and see how it goes. And joke. That doesn't even work. Look at all that glitter. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. And it's got like a pink outer glow. And then you could put like, oh my gosh. You could put like stuff in the middle of them too. That's really cool. It works. It smells like lavender. It smells beautiful. Now one thing that I am noting here is that it's got a little bit of a pink stain to it, but I think that's normal in bath bombs. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just something that does. It looks so galaxy-like. It's like a bird, one in circles. All right, now I'm gonna try this Aphmau one. Put it in there too. You know what? Let's just put a bunch of them in there. Let's put a Kawaii Chan one in there. Let's put the Caitlyn one in there. Let's put the Zayn one in there. Let's put. Okay. This is beautiful. This is just really magical. Look at that! Oh, the Zayn one's taking over. Smells like a lemon cherry lavender mix of things. So yeah, it's nice. It actually worked. Alrighty guys, well thank you for joining me for this My Street Character Bath Bomb video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye! Oh, it smells really good, but also really bad. And also really interesting.
Try not to hold